What's up everybody, it's your boy. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. On today's video, we're going to talk about the 5 best hiking spots within about a 30-minute radius of downtown Denver. If you find this video helpful and you want more videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell, as every week I'll try to release new videos on all things Colorado and real estate. Now, before we get into it, as a quick reminder and my shameless plug, I am a licensed real estate agent out here in the Denver metro market. So if you're interested in moving here or just have questions about the area, feel free to reach out to me via comment down below or at my information down below, and I'll be happy to help you. And if you need an agent in your local market, feel free to reach out. I'll be happy to help with that as well. And with that out of the way, let's get into it.
And here we go.
All right, starting off with number 1 on our list is Lairoda Park, which is technically located in Iredell, Colorado. It's about 30 minutes on the dot from downtown Denver, of course, depending on traffic. It's a collection of about 8 total trails, ranging from the shortest one being about 3/4 of a mile to the longest one being about 15 miles. And these trails are all easy to moderate, so they're not too crazy. Except for that long one. If you're trying to take a long hike, 15 miles is a pretty good hike. The few of the trails are also okay for mountain bikers as well as hikers, so just be cognizant of which one you're on. If you're hiking, watch out for mountain bikers. If you're mountain biking, watch out for hikers. There's also the creek down there where you can go fishing, some picnic areas, and because of its proximity to Denver, it's a very popular area, so make sure you get there early and grab a spot to park, as those parking spots tend to fill up pretty quickly. All right, number 2 on our list is Mount Falcon Park. This one is just south of Lairoda. So from downtown Denver, it's still about 25 to 30 minutes. Could be a little bit longer though, depending on traffic. There's actually 2 entrances to Mount Falcon, one on the west side of the park and one on the east side, closer to Denver, right off E470, which is one of our main freeways. And there are about 14 total trails in Mount Falcon Park, ranging from about 1.8 miles all the way to 18.7 miles. And these range from easy to hard. So there's a pretty diverse set of trail system there, depending on your skill level. And there's actually the longest trail that actually takes you from Mount Falcon all the way up to Lairoda. And this one also, like Lairoda, allows mountain bikes and also allows horseback riding. So if you want to avoid mountain bikers or people on horseback, check the trail that you're going on to see if they're allowed on that one, to make sure you avoid those if you're wanting to do that. And the 3 main hikes on Mount Falcon, if you're going to be parking on the east side, are going to be the Castle Loop Trail, the Castle Ruins Trail, and the Turkey Trot Trail. And those range from about 3 miles on the shortest one to about 8.5 miles or so on the longest one. And then elevation gains of about 800 feet to about 1,900 feet. All right, number 3 on our list is the Red Rocks Trail system, which is about 25 to 30 minutes from downtown Denver in Morrison, Colorado. It's mainly known for its concerts and film on the rocks and yoga on the rocks and everything you can do at the Red Rock Amphitheater. But there's actually 5 total trails that surround the amphitheater that you can hike up to see the, if you go to the top, you can see down the amphitheater, or you can hike down and see all the Red Rock formations down there. So it's a lot more than just the venue that they have there. And all these trails range from about 1.1 miles to 6.4 miles, and elevation gains of about 300 feet to 1,300 feet. And like I just mentioned, depending on which trail you take, you get a pretty good vantage point of the entire Denver metro area and downtown Denver, the foothills that are just right next door. And then of course, if you go to the higher elevations, you can look down on the Red Rocks Amphitheater and see the Red Rock formations. 4 on our list is Mount Galbraith, which, just like the other ones, is about 25 to 30 minutes from downtown Denver. It's just north of the previous 3 hiking spots I mentioned. There's really only one trail on this, or in this park, but there's 2 different hikes you can do, if that makes any sense.
That doesn't make sense.
Now you can do the Mount Galbraith Loop, which is about a 4-mile or so out and back trail, which gives you great views of downtown Denver, the metro area, and then Golden, which is right below it. If you want a little bit longer hike, you can do the Nightbird Gulch and Mount Galbraith Loop Trail, which is essentially the same trail with an additional about 3.5-mile portion that takes you out and back to the pretty much the east, more towards Denver, to give you a better view from there. If you take the longer route, it'll be about 1,800 feet in elevation gain versus the previous just 4-mile route, which is about an 800-foot elevation gain or so. Now, number 5 and last on this list is the White Ranch Open Space in Golden. Again, it's about 25 to 30 minutes away from downtown Denver. It's just north of all the other spots we've talked about so far. There's about 8 trails total, ranging from about 2.5 miles to 8.5 miles, and easy to moderate trails. Now, depending on which hike you go on, the elevation gain will be about 300 feet to 1,600 feet. And just like the other previous 4 trail systems we talked about, they allow dogs. It's usually on leash though, so just make sure you have your dog on leash. And they're best hiked about May through October. Some may be hiked during the winter, but just check for closures, as Jefferson County Open Space, who runs a lot of these parks, closes them during the winter, so they might not even be accessible. Now, if you don't have time, either while you're visiting or while you're even living here, and you don't want to go up to the foothills, there's plenty of places you can just walk around in the city itself. So you've got some state parks like Chatfield and Cherry Creek State Parks, which require passes. You can go to some free places like Wash Park, Sloan's Lake, City Park, Cheeseman Park. So there's plenty of parks to walk around where you can still get trees and still get nature and open space, so you don't have to go to the foothills to do that all the time. All right, now those are, in my opinion, the best hiking spots within about a 30-minute radius of Denver. Those are just the close ones. Obviously, if you live in West Denver, or when you're visiting, you're staying in West Denver, they'll be a little bit easier to get to. Same on the other end. If you're staying on the east side of the metro area, it'll take about a little bit longer. But those are all great hikes to go check out. If I missed anything, or if you want me to discuss something else about Denver, feel free to drop a comment below. And then, of course, like I said before at the beginning, if you're moving out here, or if you have any questions about moving out here, feel free to give me a call, text, or email my information below, and I'll be happy to help you in any way I can. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell to be alerted when I upload new videos. And I will see you on the next one.